From hackers to heroes, the journey to FBI and NASA. Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving deep into the digital underground, a world most people only glimpse from the headlines. This is the story of hackers turned heroes. Black hats, white hats, two sides of the same code. The world of hacking isn't so black and white. For simplicity's sake, let's say there are two kinds of hackers, black hats and white hats. Black hats are the digital outlaws, breaking into systems for personal gain or chaos. White hats are the ethical hackers, using their skills to protect digital assets. The line between black hat and white hat can be thin, blurry. The hackers we're about to meet have walked that line, crossed it, and erased it completely. Kevin Mitnick, from Most Wanted to Security Consultant. Let's start with Kevin Mitnick. In the 90s, he was the FBI's most wanted cybercriminal. Mitnick wasn't motivated by money, it was the intellectual challenge he craved. He exposed security flaws in phone systems, software giants, even the NSA. After being caught, he spent 5 years in prison. After his release, Mitnick flipped the script. He started his own security firm using his knowledge for good. He became the guy you hired to protect yourself from the guy he used to be. Talk about a redemption arc. Adrian Lamo, the homeless hacker who exposed secrets. Adrian Lamo, known as the homeless hacker, infiltrated some of the most secure networks on the planet. His journey was unconventional, often living on the streets or in abandoned buildings, carrying his laptop in a backpack. Despite his transient lifestyle, Lamo's skills were unparalleled, allowing him to breach systems that were thought to be impenetrable. He believed in transparency, in exposing secrets, in holding powerful institutions accountable. He hacked into Yahoo and other major corporations not for personal gain, but to reveal vulnerabilities and push for better security measures. His actions were a double-edged sword, earning him both admiration and disdain. He hacked into the New York Times, exposing sensitive information and highlighting the weaknesses in their security protocols. He hacked into Microsoft, one of the tech giants, showcasing his ability to penetrate even the most fortified digital walls. Lamo turned Chelsea Manning into the authorities, claiming it was for the greater good. Manning had leaked classified military documents, and Lamo felt a moral obligation to report it. This decision was a turning point in his life, bringing him into the spotlight and sparking intense debate. The move was controversial, painting him as a traitor in some circles, a hero in others. Public opinion was sharply divided, with some praising his actions as necessary for national security, while others condemned him for betraying a fellow whistleblower. Lamo defied categorization, a hacker who exposed other hackers. He navigated the murky waters of the hacking world, often blurring the lines between right and wrong. His actions were driven by a complex set of principles that were not always easy to understand. He was a champion of transparency, who also cooperated with the FBI. His collaboration with law enforcement was seen as a betrayal by some in the hacking community, but Lamo believed it was necessary to prevent greater harm. His legacy is as complex and enigmatic as the code he manipulated. Adrian Lamo's life and actions continue to spark debate, reflecting the intricate and often contradictory nature of the digital age. Chapter 4, Hector Monsegur, also known as Sabu. Let's talk about Anonymous, the hacktivist collective. At the helm was Hector Monsegur, better known as Sabu. Under his guidance, Anonymous launched cyber attacks against governments and corporations. But then, the FBI caught Sabu. Facing serious charges, Sabu made a deal to become an informant. He helped the FBI infiltrate and dismantle Anonymous. The news sent shockwaves through the hacking community. Was he a traitor or playing a deeper game? Sabu's story is a stark reminder that in the world of hacking, loyalty is a fluid concept. Chapter 5. Albert Gonzalez, the shadowy mastermind turned informant. Albert Gonzalez wasn't just hacking for kicks, he was in it for the money. He orchestrated credit card fraud on a massive scale. Gonzalez and his crew lived lavish lifestyles, fueled by their digital heists. But even the best slip up eventually. The feds caught up with Gonzalez, bringing his reign of cybercrime to an end. Facing a life sentence, Gonzalez decided to cooperate. He provided the FBI with valuable information about his operations. His cooperation led to the arrest of numerous cybercriminals. It was a major victory for law enforcement. Chapter 6, Gary McKinnon, the NASA hacker fighting extradition. Gary McKinnon set his sights on NASA, believing the US government was hiding information about UFOs. He was convinced that the truth about extraterrestrial life was being concealed from the public. Driven by a deep sense of curiosity and a desire for transparency, McKinnon embarked on a mission to uncover what he believed were hidden secrets. Over a period of 2 years, McKinnon meticulously hacked into NASA's systems. He operated mostly at night using his home computer in London to access sensitive information. His methods were sophisticated, yet he left a trail that eventually led investigators to him. McKinnon wasn't subtle. He left messages taunting NASA. These messages were often provocative, accusing the agency of covering up the existence of UFOs and other classified information. His boldness was both his strength and his downfall. He claimed to have found evidence of a secret space program. According to McKinnon, this program involved advanced spacecraft and technology far beyond what was publicly known. He believed this was proof of the government's deception. The US government accused him of the biggest military computer hack of all time. They alleged that his actions had caused significant damage and compromised national security. The charges against him were severe, and the potential penalties were even more daunting. They demanded his extradition from the UK. The legal battle that ensued was intense, with McKinnon fighting to stay in his home country. His case became a high-profile example of the complexities of international law and cybercrime. McKinnon became a symbol of government overreach and the right to information. Supporters rallied around him, arguing that his actions were driven by a quest for truth rather than malicious intent. They saw him as a whistleblower rather than a criminal. He fought extradition for years, battling depression and Asperger's. His mental health struggles added another layer of complexity to his case, garnering sympathy and support from various advocacy groups. His case sparked international debate about the limits of hacking. It raised questions about the ethics of cyber espionage, the responsibilities of governments to be transparent, and the rights of individuals to seek out hidden truths. The story of Gary McKinnon remains a poignant example of the intersection between technology, law, and human rights. Jonathan James. His story is a tragic one, a cautionary tale about the price of brilliance. James started hacking as a teenager, a prodigy with a keyboard. He broke into the Defense Threat Reduction Agency and NASA. Facing charges that could put him away for life, James served time. In 2008, Jonathan James took his own life at just 24 years old. His death sent shockwaves through the hacking community. Chapter 8. Chris Roberts, the aviation security expert who hacked a plane. Chris Roberts is a name that resonates deeply within the cybersecurity community. Known for his audacious claims and groundbreaking work, Roberts has always been a figure of intrigue and controversy. Chris Roberts is a security researcher obsessed with aviation security. His fascination with the intricacies of aviation systems led him to explore the vulnerabilities that could potentially be exploited by malicious actors. He claims to have hacked into in-flight entertainment systems and accessed the plane's control systems. According to Roberts, these systems, often considered harmless, could be a gateway to more critical components of the aircraft. Roberts says he did it to expose vulnerabilities and make air travel safer. His intention was never to cause harm, but to highlight the potential risks that could be mitigated with better security measures. The FBI wasn't too happy with his methods, accusing him of putting passengers at risk. They argued that his actions, although well-intentioned, could have had catastrophic consequences if something had gone wrong. Roberts became a controversial figure, hailed as a hero by some, condemned by others. The media coverage was extensive, with some praising his bravery and others questioning his ethics. He pushed the boundaries of ethical hacking, forcing the aviation industry to confront its vulnerabilities. His work sparked a much-needed conversation about the state of aviation security and the importance of proactive measures. His story raises questions about the limits of security research. How far should researchers go to expose flaws? And at what point does ethical hacking cross the line into recklessness? These are questions that continue to be debated in the cybersecurity community. Chapter 9. Jeff Moss, Dark Tangent. From Black Hat founder to government advisor. Jeff Moss, aka Dark Tangent, is a legend in the hacking community. He's the founder of Black Hat and DEF CON, two of the biggest hacker conventions in the world. Moss started out as a hacker himself, a curious kid exploring technology. DEF CON grew into a cultural phenomenon, attracting thousands of attendees. Moss became a bridge between the hacker community and the mainstream. In 2009, he joined the Department of Homeland Security's Advisory Council. Moss saw it as an opportunity to use his knowledge to improve national security. Chapter 10. Tsutomu Shimomura, the hunter becomes the hunted. Tsutomu Shimomura helped the FBI track down Kevin Mitnick. After the Mitnick case, Shimomura became a target himself. Hackers launched attacks against Shimomura, seeking revenge. Shimomura used his skills to defend himself and track down his attackers. His story is a testament to the ever-evolving nature of cybersecurity. It's a reminder that in the digital world, there's always someone looking for a weakness to exploit. The shifting sands of the digital world. Stories of hackers who went from digital outlaws to working alongside the very agencies they once targeted. They remind us that the digital world isn't easily categorized. These hackers challenge our perceptions and show us that redemption is possible, but they also remind us that the past is never truly gone. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the digital underground. See you in the next video.